right. Hi, my name is Arnolds Krauklis, and today is 25th of April, and I fucked up. And when I fuck up, I want to express myself. Fuck. Even when I say this, a part of me is just me trying to explain myself. Me coming from a place, not from a genuine, oh shit, I'm sorry, but oh shit, I got caught and now I'm explaining myself. That's the truth. And that's why, yeah, so I'm just gonna explain myself. And maybe know some answers myself too. So, the story started when I quit alcohol. It was 2024 March. I got out of my last relationship. And that relationship started in January 2024 and ended in March. And when it started, I felt, oh, I am in love with this girl at first. I was drunk. The second time I was drunk when I met her. So with alcohol, I tried to fill a void within me, and she was there. So we had this relationship, and I know I have a strong intuition that always knows what is right, what's not right, and I tend to not listen to it, not be even aware of it. It is there. When I retrospectively look back, it was always there. So I just didn't listen. The voice that says, no, this is not the girl that you actually want. I didn't listen. I was like, 90% is yes, so I'm going to take 90%. I'm going to go into that relationship. And you know, after some time, the 10% that says, no, it's not what you truly want, they become 100%. So in March, I realized that I don't want to be in this relationship. It's not leading to a place where there will be marriage, there will be kids, there will be shared values, and we will like be on the same level, be on the same vibration. You will finish my sentence before I even start the sentence. That kind of a connection. It wasn't there. But it was a connection, 90%. Yeah. But, fuck. How did I end up breaking up with her? It's like, the beginning phases, it was good. And then I threw her an idea saying that, hey, contraception would be awesome if you take pills. And the last time we had sex, she said, yeah, I started taking the pills. I am on contraception, so you can come inside me. And that for a man is like, my mind was going up. I was like, shit, finally. And we had sex and I came inside her, and right after that moment when it hit, like I really wanted it. And when I got it, I realized it's not what I truly want. So I was like, fuck. Again, I want something, I get it, and I realized it wasn't something that I wanted. Fuck. And I realized that, and it was, it's not the relationship, it's not going to work. After a day or two, I came to visit her, and we had a talk, and I broke up with her. Days later, I quit alcohol. Days later, I started waking up at 5 a.m. and going to gym every single day for the next year, because I told myself I'm not going to go into the relationship that's not leading to marriage, that's not leading to family and kids. So I told myself for a year, I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to fix my alcohol habit, because like I see so many relationships and later on families destroyed because of alcohol. And I don't want that. I could potentially see myself destroying a family if I don't fix that habit. So I told myself, I'm going to fix this. I'm not going to. If I truly love my wife, I want to give her the best version of me. And the best version of me is not drinking alcohol. So I spend the year not drinking. How this change happened. I told myself, I'm not going to drink beer for a day. That's to-do list. Do not drink beer. You can do everything else. Watch Netflix, go out, play with the cat, play video games, whatever you want to do. But don't drink beer. I was that low. I accomplished that goal. And how do you feel when you accomplish your goal? You feel good about yourself. You said, okay, I can accomplish this goal. I can accomplish another goal. So I went on to accomplish another one. The other one was going to gym. So one day, not drink beer. Yes, accomplished. Next day I wake up. I was like, okay, not drink beer, go to gym. Accomplished. Oh, I can accomplish 2 goals. I can add to already successful path. I'm going to add the 5 a.m. club, because the 5 a.m. club 6 years ago when I started, it changed my life. I became from unaware and reacting to hurt other people. If you got hurt somewhere in the past and you didn't heal it, you're going to hurt other people too. Unless you heal it, then you're not going to repeat the same cycle. And by waking up at 5 a.m., I realized who I've become. And I started becoming who I want to be. So, don't drink beer, go to gym, wake up at 5 a.m. For a year, I did that. No dating. I told myself I'm not going to date just for fun. It's not fun for me. I don't want that. And that last night with that girl, that was it. I realized I am not enjoying that. I don't want that. So a year went by. And what happened? For me, I lost my virginity when I was 15 years old. And since then, I've had sex at least once half a year. Or maybe even 4 months. But most of the time, since 17, I was having sex all the time. I had a long-term relationship for almost 6 years, and that relationship, we had sex every other day for years. Not that often, but pretty much, yeah. After that, also 2-year relationship. Same. So I was used to having sex. And I told myself, I'm going to take a break. 1 year. So after this 1 year, I had this belief that if I can make it 1 year and work on myself, quit alcohol, do the 5 a.m. club, and go to gym, become disciplined, become the version of myself who I wish a woman I love would like to have. That's also a part how to deal with the breakup, especially for a men's side. I can explain my side. I can truly let go of someone that I loved by realizing I wasn't the person who I wish the person I love have. And if you're doing shit and if you truly love someone, you wouldn't wish anything less than truly 100% you, the other person to have. That's how I viewed it. That's why I started waking up at 5 a.m. going to gym, because I wanted to become the version who I love. And when I love that version of me, I can truly and honestly give that version to a person that I love. If I smoke, if I drink, I don't love myself. I love myself, it means that I wouldn't do anything to harm myself. If I do something to harm myself, I don't love myself. How can I love another person? Say I love by giving shitty version of myself to other person and keeping the other person close to me. That's selfish. That's wrong. I hated myself for it because in a long-term relationship, I was that. I wasn't giving my best self to the other person that I said I loved. After I realized, oh shit, I need to change myself into the person that I want to be to truly show how I love the other person. So, where was I? So after this 1 year, I told, I'm not gonna date. I'm not gonna look at other women. I'm working on myself. And I had this belief that if I do that for 1 year, I will meet a soulmate. And I thought I did. And it was last year, June. May, June, till August. 4 months. I was messaging a girl. We shared common interests about the universe, about the God, about who we are, what is a soul, what is the purpose, the many lives we live, the energy, that kind of wisdom. And I haven't touched a girl. I don't know how to touch a girl, how to behave next to a girl. When we met, honestly, on the first date, I saw her and I knew it's not what I want. First time I saw her. But as mentioned before, I tend to not listen to this. I didn't listen. I was going all in because I really liked the other 90% that was saying, yes, do it. We shared those interests together, go for it. So we met a couple of weeks, we walked, I didn't touch her, only hugged. And even my hugs, later she told me, they were cold, they were distant, they were like... And it was hard for me to hear that. And I didn't know how to behave. I was so... And FYI, before that, I was like years ago, I was depressed. I was getting anxious whenever I was around people, including my parents. I came from that place of not being able to just talk in front of people, not being able to... The day I stopped drinking and then went out of the people, I couldn't talk with my face like this. I have a podcast over here, and you can see when I talk to other people, my face is going this because I don't know, I hide myself. There's something that I don't like about myself that I'm running away from. I was there and I got out, spend a year off, and then try to go out with a clear heart. Like, I did the best that I could do. I am giving you the best version of myself. That relationship that I was trying to build, that didn't work out. She didn't choose me. And I suffered. I felt pain. I felt that that girl didn't choose me. I'm not good enough. And that thought of I'm not good enough has been all my life. And maybe that's why I wake up at 5 a.m. That's why I want to accomplish big things, to really be good enough. And I know that I am good enough. Doesn't matter what I do. Although it's so deep that I put myself, like I sincerely believe and know that we choose our parents. And that our parents is the best parents for us. Doesn't matter who your parents are, they are the best for you. And as for my parents, they're the best for me. And I'm really grateful for them. It's so funny. that I am not good enough is playing all my life. By that I mean I chose my parents to only love and only show love when I accomplish something. So if I don't accomplish anything, I'm not loved. I'm not good enough. If I accomplish things, if I do good in school, if I do good in basketball, I am good enough. I am loved. That's the my soul's baggage that I came into this world, that I choose my parents, because I do believe that we don't get trauma by life. We already have trauma, and life is for us to transform that trauma. That's why I also don't like psychotherapy, because psychotherapy says that life gave you trauma. I'm saying you already had trauma. Life was for you to see your trauma so you can finally transform it. And as for me, I had a trauma of spiritual baggage of I am not good enough. I am not loved. I need to prove myself in order to be worthy. I need to accomplish things for someone to love me. So I chose my parents and I chose my life to have big accomplishments in my life. For me to see that there was an under 18. I played in 3 national teams of Latvia basketball youth. Under 16, under 18, under 20. And I remember one under 18. My parents, they supported me. They went on 99% of the games. And they were like all my life, all 19 years of me playing. And they were like the biggest supporters. At first, I didn't want them to come because I lost to someone in a summer camp because I saw my parents watching. And then I said, you were watching, I couldn't play as good as I can. And they say, I told them, don't come to my games because I can't play that good. And they didn't listen. They just came. And I was like angry at first. But then I started to play good. And my dad, when I didn't play good, he said, hey, why did you do that? You were in the corner. You didn't ask for the ball. If you don't ask for the ball, you can't score. You need to score. You need to bring your team to win. And I listened to this, and that next game came, and I listened to my dad. Okay, take the ball. Okay, I took the ball. I scored. Then my dad was proud. So in the under 18, we were in, I think it was a Greece championship. And my father, they went on all championships. The first one was in Ukraine, then it was Greece, and then Turkey. And on the Greece, my dad calls me, hey, I'm next to your hotel. Can we meet? I said, okay, yeah. Then we met and we talked. And even then, I didn't feel good enough because I wasn't the best at the team. I was one of the best. Like, you have to be good playing at the national team, but I wasn't the best. I wasn't feeling good enough. And then my dad came, and I remember all the championships. I felt not good enough. And when my dad came and he said, I love you, when we said goodbyes, and I was like, I love you too. But later I thought, why, Dad, why are you not telling me that you love me before the championship, before I accomplish things? So when I accomplish things, you say, I love you, so I need to accomplish things for you to love me. That's what's going on. Of course, right now, I'm 10 years in the future. I'm looking back and realizing this now and understanding this now. Before that, I didn't realize. Like, I was just playing basketball, feeling not good enough, but playing basketball, playing good. It's all good. Right now, I felt it. So I need to prove myself for the love. So that girl, back to the last summer, that girl went out with someone else. And I actually met that someone else. He's a close friend of mine. And I had a thought of them together before even she messaged the guy before they met. I like she's quite short and the guy is also quite short, and in my mind like they share similar interests, they would really be a good fit together. And I was like, oh shit, I am gonna talk to her or talk to my friend for actually them to meet. I'm stepping away. Like in my mind it's like I'm not selfish. I want you to experience the best. And if I see someone else more capable than me, more a better fit for you than me, I will give you away. And that's also how I moved on from the last relationships. That I wasn't as good as you deserve. I'm not good enough. Fuck. So that was in my mind. And then I met my friend and we started talking and said, hey, I know this girl. I want to you guys to meet. And he's like, oh, we already met. She wrote me like she's in love. Like he didn't say that. He said, um, she sent me like 5 minute voice notes and already like we haven't even talked. And she's like, yeah, we are so similar. I was like, oh shit. And it hurts. It hurts the feelings of I'm not chosen. I'm not loved. I'm not good enough. And I thought I transformed something in me. I was on brain mush. I was understanding that I am really not the person for her. That I was feeling the pain. I wasn't running away from it. Usually I would just drink or smoke or do something else. But this time I was feeling the pain. I was crying. I was understanding, but maybe I didn't understand. So after that, I was like, shit, I waited a year. Now it's almost a year and a half, and I haven't been with a woman. I haven't touched a woman. I don't know how it is. I have forgotten that. I really want to feel someone close to me. Okay, who do I call? For sure, my ex, the girl from the 2024 March, because she really liked me. And I knew that whenever I call, she's gonna want me. And I took advantage of that. So I called her and I say, hey, um, it's not gonna be a relationship, but I want closeness. I told her that. And she's like, okay, friends with benefits. Okay. I said, yes, let's do that. So it was kind of awkward, but we got to the place of we having a physical contact, and she was cursing, and she cursed, and when we were physical, and that turned me off. I was like, fuck, this isn't what I want. This isn't what I want. But I really wanted to have physical. And I didn't stop there. We scheduled, we decided to meet another time, and we met another time the next week. Also, like to spend the night together, and we didn't have sex. I felt this is not what I want, and I can't force myself to like you. I can't force myself to want you. And that was the last time we met. What happened later? I was like, shit, what do I do? Okay, I don't. Couple of months went by, and I started having not dates, but couple of contacts with women. One for a couple of times, and then it was last year August. August was with my ex. Then on the September there was another girl, and at the same time I was like, I I know what I want. That long, that 100% relationship, and it's really hard to find. Not hard to find, but right now, after experiencing a lot of relationships, a lot of experiences, um, I can tell really off, like fast, if the person is 100% or not. Um, so I don't go into the relationship for a year and then after a year realize, oh, this is not it. I can tell that it's not it in the first date, in the first time I see a person. And that's in a way a curse and a blessing, because you're not gonna go into the relationship and then spend years together and then realize, oh shit, it's not my person. But it's a curse in a way that you want to be with someone, you want to have closeness, you want to have connection. So I just lowered my standards. And I went on the Tinder and I was like, I don't care. I don't care how you look. I just want to feel something. So I was swiping and I saw a girl. I was like, okay. I don't know. There was some kind of feeling about that girl. I swiped right. It's a match. And the next day and I'm not even looking at the relationship, because I know that even by the looks of her Tinder profile, I know that she's not going to be a woman that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, which I really want. But at that moment, I was like, it was December 2025. Fuck it, let's do it. Just couple of messages. Hey, do you want to come over? Yeah, I can pick you up. Yeah. And on the first date, we didn't sleep together. Like, we slept next to each other, but we didn't have physical contact. On the second day, we did. And it was like a physical relationship. And I was like, I want to say for the first time in my life, enjoying the process. Like, I know that I'm not gonna be in a relationship, but I want to enjoy the process. But with her, I didn't communicate what I want. I didn't say that I'm not building a relationship. And only after we met, we were started talking about where we want to go, and is there somewhere we are going. And that, of course, I went when I realized it's not what I want. It's 2026 January, so it's 4 months ago. I realized again, it's not what I want, and I don't want to hurt her, which I did anyways. I went over and I said, this is it. Like, we're not going to do this anymore. And yeah, that was the last time we spoke. And after that, I was like, okay, it's really hard to find a woman that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. So, and I don't want to hurt a woman. I'm not going to lie. I can't lie anymore. By this, I mean, I can't lie for us to have a relationship, and in 1 year, 2 year, 5 years in that relationship, I will say, oh, we're breaking up. It's a lie, because the past, future, and now, it's in the now. It's always the same. What will happen in the future, you can feel right now. So I can't lie for someone to be with me for years and then break up. And Why do people get into the relationships and for years and then they break up? Because they're unconscious. They're unconscious of their beliefs, of their values, of who they are. And if you become more conscious, if you take the unconscious part and make it conscious, you can actually see the future. What will happen in your relationship with that person? And I spent 6 years with meditations, with reading books, with doing hypnosis and everything. So I am really, I took a lot of unconscious and subconscious and um, made it a conscious part. Jung has this perfect quote about destiny. He says about the destiny is the unconscious part. What was that? Let me find you. Because it's really powerful. Jung, destiny, unconscious. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. So by this I mean the relationship will end in a breakup because there will be unconscious part that you haven't worked through. When you work through the unconscious part and make it conscious, you can see that, oh, this relationship is not gonna go. And also there's an ego involved. Ego says, I want it now. I want to feel good now. I want to make her mine. I want to win her over. And this is also why in some, like a lot of relationships, a man, especially in the beginning, he gives you roses, he goes out to dates, he is the perfect guy. And women fall for that guy and think, oh yeah, he's perfect. And after some time, they realize, oh shit, it was just the beginning part. And a man too, when he doesn't know himself, he will do everything to make you his own. Oh my God, that sounds terrible, but it's really true. So where did I was? So yeah, I broke up with that girl, and then I realized, oh shit, I do want a relationship. That's the ultimate goal. And I also realized it's not going to come anytime soon. But at the same time, I do want to feel closeness with women. I want to feel them. I want to have physical contact. I also don't want to lie about the relationship. How can I do that? How can I make this work? So, okay, I'm going to communicate. When I went on the Tinder, I switched to from a long-term wanting a long-term partner to wanting a short-term, and if long-term, that's okay. That was my situation. I want to just enjoy you. And this means me lowering my standards. Because my standards are way up there and I don't like in the last 6 years I truly liked one person, which I'm getting, by the way, two apart. So my message to woman was, hey, I don't want a relationship. I want to meet you. I want to get to know you. And if we both feel right, go on to the physical contact without good morning, how's your day going? Good night, have a great day, sleep tight, and all that bullshit. Like, I don't want that. I don't need it. Like, I don't feel good if you message me every day. I don't need that. I'm good. I have my alarm clock. I have my the morning video that I listen. I have. What I don't have is the physical contact, with the physical touch. That's my love language. That's also one of the things that a man wants, a man needs from a woman, a physical contact. It's like a showing of love. It's a bit different than what women feels, but for a man, one of the things that men desire is the physical touch. Not because men are horny. I mean, if a man watches porn and sleeps with a lot of women, like if he's horny, he's horny. But a way to show a love, I don't know. For me, when I love someone, the physical contact is how I show that I love you. So, back to the story, I got into the place of clarity. Clarity to what I want, communicate what I want. And for the first time, and in my head, it's like all the women want relationship. I won't find a woman who also just wants to have physical contact. I matched with a girl and I sent her a message. I don't want a relationship. I just want to get to know you. If we both feel right, let's go on to physical contact. She says, perfect. I want that too. And I was like, oh shit, that kind of a girl exists. And it's so interesting because for the first time, I was really clear about what I want. And when you are clear, that's the lesson here. When you're clear, you can actually get it. If you're not clear what you want, that's exactly what you're going to get. So it's really important to know what you want. And I'm not talking only about the relationships, also about different goals. You have to know clearly where you want to go. So we met, we have a good contact, and yeah, let's do it. So we have I think it was from February, March. I think it was March. Yeah, all March and February, something like that. We met, we talked, we had fun. And that was the time that you enjoy the other person without lying. You enjoy the other person with the sense that she's not mine. But we enjoy. It's like, for the first, it's like, it's hard to explain. I've had sex with being in a relationship, but this type, it's a way different. It's like, I haven't paid for sex, and I don't know what that is like, but meeting with someone and having clear intentions that I'm gonna give you pleasure, you're gonna give me pleasure, and we both gonna do like that. And it was some kind of magic. Those nights they were awesome. No regrets. And without hurting any feelings. It's like, I'm not yours, I will never be, but I am yours fully in this moment. That kind of a presence, that kind of a connection, even for the little time, it was awesome. Then that had to finish because I was moving to a different city. At the same time, here's the bad part. I didn't stop with her because I was missing something. I was like, okay, I can do that once, I can do it with another girl. So I was on the Tinder still. I was messaging girls and saying the same thing. Basically, do you want to hook up? I can't believe I'm telling you all this. But this is the truth. So still messaging girls, still going on dates, and still not even thinking, do I like her? Do I not like her? Just saying, hey, do you want to go back to my place? And gladly, they didn't, no one did say yes after that. There were, I went on 3 dates. And on 3 dates, I was pushing that. Not pushing that, but I was going there. I was explaining that I don't want a relationship, but if you want to hook up, we can. Again, not proud of myself. So I left I left my city for another city and going away for a month. And of course, Tinder on, and in the city where I went, there was around 20,000 people. And here in capital city, it's 600,000. Like, you go on a Tinder, you can swipe all day, and there are like loads of women there. But when you go to the 20K city, it's like 3 girls. It was like, shit. And of course, I'm going to slide right, right, right. And there was a match one. And she says, her bio says, I'm looking for new friends. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I don't even like you. I don't like how you physically look. So I want you to show me around just to have a connection. So have someone here in a new city. And we met for a couple of times. Then there was a night and nothing physical, like just talking, just exploring the city, watching sunsets. And then there was a night where we talked and something happens, some questions arises, and she says, do you want me? I was like, fuck. It's not that I don't want you, and it's not that I want you. It's somewhere in the middle. I told her that because that's how I felt. Like, I'm not physically attracted to you, but at the same time, I'm a man and I want to have sex. So the next day, we connected in some way by talking with the phone, FaceTime, and I was like, shit, we had chemistry. I wonder if the chemistry would be the same if we have sex. And she can't sleep, I can't sleep, and I was like, shit, I'm gonna just go to you and just we're gonna have sex. But I was like, no, don't do that. Sleep. Okay, I went to sleep. And she said next day, yeah, I'm gonna come over to you. I was like, okay. She said, we're not gonna have sex. I was like, okay, fine with me. Just gonna spend the evening together. So we spend the evening together and then we go to sleep. She wears the night dress. I went to sleep and I was like, okay, we're not gonna have sex. And we got into the bed and I'm not even physically attracted. But at the same time, if there's a half naked woman in your bed and there's darkness in the room, you just kind of forget. You just feel. And we were slowly starting to touch each other, like only hand, because nowhere else. And it was like a 1 hour or 2 hour, like, what's the word? Pre-play, foreplay. And slowly, and then then it happened. And at first it was like, for me it was like, fuck, what do I do? What do I do? And you know what? The reason why, I remember that evening when she came, we were playing cards, and I wanted to ask her about another girl who I met elsewhere, and I kind of liked her, but I liked her. I really like her, and I was like, shit, if I sleep with you and I still go after that girl, it's not good. At the same time, that other girl who I like, we are nothing right now. We have said like 3 times hi to each other, so it doesn't matter. That's what I told myself. So the next day, I felt like, oh shit, it wasn't a good idea. It's not what I want. Why? Why do I do it? And she was going out that evening and she said, can I come over again? And I was like, okay, you can. And the next evening she came over again, and I was kind of sleeping, and then she slept next to me. And when a woman sleeps next to you, you just, you can't fall asleep, right? And I was like, shit, it's gonna happen either way, or now or later. And I was like, okay, let's fucking do it. And again, like, the whole process is pleasurable, but the feeling afterwards, it's like, why? It's not what I want. It's not what I truly desire. It's like, you want to feel good and you take out your phone and you scroll on TikTok or on Instagram. You feel the dopamine rush in the moment, but afterwards you feel drained. That's how I felt. And I realized I don't want to do that anymore. Like, it's not what I want. And then that girl that I sincerely liked, I messaged her, and before I didn't know that, like, that there could be something. I messaged her, and we messaged back and forth, and it was yesterday, 2 days ago, 23rd of April, that we went out, and we just walked and we talked, and I liked her. And yesterday evening, I received a message from her that she knows about, like, she just said, so you and that other girl had fun together. That's what she wrote. And I was like, yes, I'm not gonna lie, something did happen. And then I was like, fuck. On that evening, I didn't listen to myself. I didn't listen to I justified of thinking about that girl is the reason that we can't have sex. At the same time, me and that girl are nothing, so how it doesn't matter if we have sex. But, and this is the drama, like, how people talk. I don't talk about anyone. I don't talk about, even, no one knows except this podcast and my social media. No one knows about my private life. I post every single day what I do and the knowledge that I gain, but I don't talk shit. I don't talk shit about people I meet, about other people, what they do. I talk about goals. I talk about my pains and my frustrations. What do I do? My I'm not good enough. I'm not loved, and all that. I talk about this. I talk about God. I talk about the universe, not other people. And receiving a message from a girl that I really liked about someone else, especially a girl, like, it's like, it makes me just go away and just close up. I don't want to be in that drama. And to be honest, there were signs of this. When I met that girl who I slept with, at one day she took her phone and just froze for 5 minutes. And then she said sorry about me going on the phone. It turns out that someone has sent the screenshot of some messages. There was a drama about her coach wanting her, something like that. And the coach was like cursing at this girl. Why are you throwing the gossip around me? Why are you worsening my reputation? And I was supporting that girl. And that was the moment I didn't realize that she was actually the poison. She talks to her friends about, oh, that coach likes me, that coach sent me this. And probably she talked about me too, to other women who talk to other women. And now it's like a big circle. And now, by knowing this, I feel like fucking shit. It's a lesson for me too, to really, again, know my boundaries. What do I want? Not say yes to every opportunity that I have. At the end of the day, it's again that my soul's baggage that I need to transform within myself is I am not good enough. And my actions will lead to the suffering which will make me not good enough. For example, right now, I feel like shit because other people talk about me. Like, oh, you slept with that girl. I feel like shit. Because I don't find her physically attractive. I still went out with her. I'm not saying anything bad about her. It's not my purpose to hurt her in any way. But you can see a person who cares about their looks, their health. I do care about mine. I work out 5 to 6 times a week. I know what I put in my belly, how much calories I take, what do I do. I care for myself. And I saw a woman, like, if you go to the gym once a week for a month and then month off, your body is going to reflect that. And for me, when I am with someone who doesn't work out, it's a big turnoff. It's like, I don't want you. I don't find attractive someone who doesn't work out often. Yeah, and this comes to an end of me just venting about my situation, about where I come from, what did I do, how I feel, honestly. And you know what? I'm teaching women how to attract a man, how to create a relationship of their dreams while doing all of this shit that I'm sharing to you. How fucked up is that? But I don't want to justify myself. I'm not even trying to justify. Like, this is what this is. I know a man. I know who I need to be in order to. I know. So the thing that I'm trying to say is, for the year and a half, I tried something. In the last 7 months, I gave up on that, because spending alone time, not drinking, not partying, only focusing on myself, didn't get me my soulmate, didn't get me the relationship that I want. That made me lose hope. Right now, going out and dating whoever comes my way, that is also not working. So I guess it's time again to switch. And right now, to be honest, I'm feeling okay. I totally respect the decision that girl gonna have if she wants to meet me another time or not. I will respect that. At the same time, if she gives chance to talk to her again, and I don't even know if I like her that much, but there is a feeling that we can have, we could be something more, and I could actually see a good future, but um, after some time will tell. So right now, I'm in a place of saying thank you to all of this. Thank you for the mistake that I did. It's yeah, it's hard, but yeah, this is the story. This is the therapy session. This is the like I am 100% honest. I don't hide anything. As you can see. And if you listen to this, don't talk to anyone about this. Don't share this podcast with anyone. Don't talk to your friends about it. Hey, what Arnold says. No. Keep this to yourself. Thank you for listening. I don't know who is listening because everyone has this. Everyone can listen. My family can listen. My mom can listen. My dad can listen. Maybe you're listening, Mom. I don't know. Maybe my other relatives are listening. Maybe that's you, stranger. Maybe my client is listening. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to post this too, but I feel like I am. It's truth of the fuck up. I'm not even going to put the censor. Anyways, I'm not going to hold you longer. I appreciate you listening. And if you can relate, shoot me a message. If not, I'm out. And I appreciate you listening. And yeah, have a good day. And yeah, please follow me on Instagram. It's Arnolds.Krauklis. My name and my last name. Follow me here in YouTube, the Impact Power with Arnolds Krauklis. And yeah, shoot me a DM if you want to. And thanks for listening. And this story was about me transforming the I am not good enough limiting belief. If you also feel like you're not good enough, no, you are. The part that feels I'm not good enough is just a fake part of you, and you're gonna put yourself into the situations to help you see and feel I'm not good enough for you to transform it. And this experience for me was clearly that. It's painful. I a bit hate myself for this, but at the same time, I know it's for me. Whatever comes, it's for me. And yeah, if you don't feel good enough, that's not you. Because you are good enough. You're loved. It doesn't matter who says it, who doesn't say it. You're loved. So take care. See you next time. Bye.